All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Mason. I am the Chief Product Officer here at Anonybit. At Anonybit, we're the pioneers of privacy-preserving biometrics, and we built a platform that supports one-to-one and one-to-many biometrics, agentic AI flows, and we're integrated into the leading enterprise and banking stacks out there. Really, our focus is we provide multimodal authentication, so we support face, we support palm, fingerprint, iris, and voice as terms of biometrics. And we make it easy to integrate these biometrics into several different flows with a enroll once, use everywhere mentality. And in addition to our biometrics, we also offer a data vault that allows you to store personal information or PII of users and make that data accessible only with biometric verification. And today we've partnered with SmartUp to take our technology even further into the agentic AI flow. Max, over to you.
Thank you. So we are SmartUp. We were pioneers in AI agent creation. I am Max. I'm the CEO and founder of this company. I started the day that GPT-4 came out. Like, we understood the immense need of AI agents in commerce. But quickly, of course, questions started to arise regarding security, regarding compliance, and regarding complex enterprise level interactions. I liked how this conversation and this session started, where they highlighted, how most of AI pilots and AI agent pilots have failed due to they being way too fast paced and not having enough concerns. And we're really, really focused on actually delivering value to enterprise level clients so that they can implement this into rollable out solutions today. And that comes at a cost. And that means that we need to be really, really focused on having this, not only this vision, but actions that implement this. So we have partnered with Anonybit in order to make our AI agents interactions not only secure, but also private. So I'm going to show you two demos. I want to go full into action. First, I'm going to show you a demo of what a commerce flow with biometrics integrated is shown here. Something that I want to highlight, you guys, is that a lot of demos we have seen here are using MCP, and we have actually decided against it. First of all, we believe it's way too early to really start building infrastructure on a protocol where there are already some competitives, different protocols that are coming in. Some research is showing that like just pure hard-coded API calls are better than MCP. And that's what we're really all about in SmartUp, actually finding the best combination of factors that will bring reliability and trustworthiness into this system. So that's it with me. So right now I'm gonna go to the first demo with our agent. As you can see, we're not running this within a common provider, let's say on a ChatGPT interface or in a cloud interface, because this way we have even front-end level, and we're not vulnerable to MCP-driven attacks. So there are some research that is showing that all of these different models can actually be poisoned. Now more than cloud and ChatGPT are baking memory into their interactions. So although like this can be secure at a system level, still from a social psychology perspective, users don't know what to expect from this interaction. So here I'm just simulating, a banking interaction, and I'm just gonna go ahead and turn my camera off so that the demo doesn't bug for 1 second. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna say, I don't know, I wanna check my account balance, see my millions that AI has brought me, right? So it's going to do all of this process, this tool calling within a secure environment for the enterprise use case. And now it's actually talking with Anonybit's partner, and it's doing a really interesting thing, which is it's generating the session for the biometric verification. And this session is using the sharding technology that I'm sure Jeremiah will talk you more about it, but it's really special because it's GDPR compliant and it's doing all of that. So let's see if get recognized. Here you go. My identity has been anonymized, so I'll just say done to the agent to see if he will actually let me proceed, and we can see that it's doing the actual verification with all of these sources, working through a secure channel, and it should now just connect to the information. Speed is one of the things that we're competing right now. Here we can see we actually got my current balance, which is of course a demo, uh, but there's an additional layer of secureness which is happening here, which is at the vault level. So lots of times enterprise companies will end up dealing with third-party providers for this agentic commerce interactions, and that's really the reality of the market right now. You could go to like just Microsoft or OpenAI directly, but most of the times third party like SmartUp has a lot to offer, especially for more niche use cases. And in that sense, sometimes the conversations that are happening, the chats that are happening, need to be end to end encrypted. So from the front end where the user is actually typing the message to the verification system to our servers at SmartUp, all the way to Azure and back. And at the same time, we want to be able to get some insight about what is happening, at least like the number of tokens to be able to charge accordingly. And that's where we're using Anonybit's vault system, where we can secure an end-to-end encryption of these messages so that third party like us can set up agentic experiences for other commerce, and the other commerce can be assured that all of their customers interactions and their valuable data that they're generating through this commerce interaction is actually secured. So we're doing this at a biometric interaction level and also at a data privacy and compliance level. And just go to a second demo, which is more focused on something that's really popular on Latin America and Europe. We have seen that, like, in order to be compliant globally, we need to adapt to the different use cases and realities of our clients. And one of these realities is using WhatsApp. It's really, really popular. It has like the most adoption through any messaging platforms. And we can see that in this demo, for example, we have a fundraiser, which is connected through my WhatsApp. And, I wanted to see more about their campaign. I want to hear more about it. So this agent is now also connecting through the same technology I talked to you about uh, with the Vault, etc. And, I would like to donate this campaign. I'm connected to animals. How couldn't I help? Uh, but they want to verify which is the amount that I want to donate. Okay. And they want to verify that I'm me. Now, through WhatsApp, this is usually done through getting an SMS code or a code through WhatsApp, but that really, really defeats the whole purpose of having a seamless interaction through conversational commerce, right? Because when you start adding all of the steps, you don't get this seamless interaction. But with this, we can actually tie a WhatsApp number to this biometric signature via integration. So this is going to open the Anonybit integration, right? Where it's again going to authenticate me, see my camera, and we're gonna go right back. I'm gonna say it's done, and as the same we saw, it's now going to process through all of this secure layer, which will then in turn end up churning me a really good donation for this puppies. I think that's basically it, Jeremiah. I know you have some really cool stuff to show us and tell us how Anonybit is benefiting from this SmartUp integration.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm going to turn off my camera really quick. All right. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you more of the under the covers what's happening. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an enrollment. I'm going to put in my username, hit next, and we'll take here at Anonybit, we'll take care of all of the compliance for you. So we'll go ahead and take care of the consent for the user. So I'm going to just hit continue. Simply show my face to the camera, and what we'll do is we'll do the automatic capture. And on the back end, what you'll see is that first that we did live detection. So we went and we made sure that the person presenting their face to the camera was an actual picture of them and not someone holding up a fake, so a phone screen or a picture or something else. Then what we're going to do is look at an injection attack, and we're going to understand did that individual attempt to bypass the camera by using something like AI in this case to create a deep fake of the legitimate user and then force that into the system. So we'll do those checks with over 100 different signals that we're pulling back and understand that this was a legitimate capture of a real user. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take that biometric and we're going to shard it. In this demo environment, we're sharding it to 2, but we can shard it and we can do multiple shards all the way past 5. And we're breaking this and we're storing the biometric in an anonymized fashion across multiple different cloud environments. And it's designed that once the biometric is broken into a shard, which is done immediately as soon as it hits our cloud environment, that it can never be reassembled again. So if you get a compromise of one of our nodes, there's nothing attacker can do. You get a compromise of both nodes, there's still nothing an attacker can do. They can't even reassemble these shards once they're broken apart. It's a one-way sharding process. Then we look at the risk signal. So we're looking at the overall risk. We're looking at the user's IP, the risk of their IP, their geolocation, and then also device tracking and VPN. So we're taking this data into account, taking the device reputation into account, and we can use all that to then come back and say, yes, we want to enroll this user, or no, we don't want to enroll this user. But then also when it comes to authentication, we can use that to make authentication decisions as well. Also here at the enrollment stage, you can see I've done this demo many times. So I have all my different enrollments that I've done, so I can look to see, well, is this user unique in my platform, or do I have multiple instances of them in the platform? And this is really great because now we can take this enrollment experience and we can drop it anywhere, not just at the time of the agentic experience. So many of you who are thinking about, well, I have a financial institution or have other journeys for my users, we can enroll the biometrics in other journeys and then still use them inside the agentic flow, a help desk flow, or somewhere else. So that's that enroll once, use everywhere. And then as you saw earlier, so I'll go here, I'll go face, put in my username, 5. And authentication is just as simple as showing your face to the camera. Very quick process, and you'll see that everything passed. Then on the authentication, we're doing the live detection and injection attack again. But then what's happening on the sharding is now what we're doing is we're breaking that new image apart and we're sending it to the individual nodes that we used before. And each node does a calculation and sends us back the score. So we never reassemble the biometric, even during that authentication process. We get that overall match along with the risk. And from there, we can then make a determination, should this agent or should this particular action be authorized? Take things a step further, and a lot of the demos, we saw that the agent was doing something in real time. Well, we know there's a lot of use cases where the agent may go out and do something on behalf of the user, but it could be hours later. So what we also do is we create with our biometric a dynamic biometric token that encompasses a token that's derived from the biometric, but also it takes all the data that happened around that transaction that the user authorized and creates a certificate. And that certificate is used by the agent. And then when it goes to do an action, it can then hand that agent over to whoever that merchant is. So that way they have providence that the user did say to do this action. here's the action that they authorized, and here's a certificate of that user that's bound to their biometric, but it's actually not their biometric. So we never put the biometric in the agentic network, but we have that strong root of trust that shows that it happened. With that, I'd just like to thank everyone for taking the time and seeing exactly what Anonybit and SmartUp are doing in terms of the agentic world. Max, I'll give you a moment if you want to have any final words, but thank you all.
Awesome. Thank you so much, SmartUp team and the Anonybit team. That was really, really awesome.